Alright, birthday Howard, birthday Howard Shy, Kala Howard, birthday Howard Shy, birthday Howard Kakadash, Devon the Elder, Apostle, Great Minister Ruwell, sincere citations to the Akin, the put to the truth, the call to four corner of the earth, to the spirit and power of Yahweh, birthday Howard Shy, that is the hope we'll let. The Lord inwardly called God, his name Yahweh, the Lord inwardly called Jesus Christ, named Yahweh Shy. The Hebrew Israelite that's instead to the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Indian, and those in line descendant go back to the 12 tribe of Israel, due to the scattering among the nations, among the four corners of the earth. This is Maharia Call from the Great Minister in Los Angeles camp, back from the lessons. And Abadan Rastadal, the realness, will be edifying to the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashal Shai, Bashal Kakadash, which is the Holy Spirit. Alright, so the post from Instagram, there's some article on it as well to back it up. Alright. A new study suggests that a potentially hostile 7-mile-long alien spacecraft may be headed toward Earth, scientists say. Alright. 7 mile long, that's pretty big. But there's a bigger one out there, because they can change shape and sizes as well. Alright. It's from the Instagram page, Spiritual War. It's like a spiritual word. A controversial non-peer-reviewed paper published on July 15, 2025 on ARXIV by researcher Adam Crawl and Harvard astronomers, everything on the web suggests that the interstellar object 3I Atlas discovered on July 1st, 2025 could be hostile alien technology, the object traveling with a coma of ice, gas, and dust. According to Life Science, the paper claims 3I Atlas exhibit anomalous characteristics and could approach Earth by November or December 2025, potentially using a clandestine reverse solar orbit maneuver to stay bound to the sun. Its orbit allowed close passes by Venus, Mars, and Jupiter, and its low retrograde tilt could benefit extraterrestrial intelligence. Most scientists, however, dismiss the claim as nonsense, asserting the object is natural. Alright. They know what's out there. Alright. They know these are the chariots of the Lord. Alright. Let's get the article as well. The Daily Mail. Pretty much the same thing I was read earlier. It said first is back to thyroid study estimate as between 7 and 12 miles long. To make it significantly larger than Oumuamua, 300 to 1,300 feet long. Alright. Ain't much more. Let me get this article, scripture. Alright. Leave that alone. Is it hypocrite? I'll be Zachariah. Zechariah 5:1. Then I turned and lift up my eyes and look, and behold, a flying woe with a chariot, the angel of the Lord. And he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying woe, and the length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. The NLT said, what do you see? The angel asked. I see a flying scroll. I replied, it appeared to be 30 feet long and 15 feet wide. So these are much smaller ones. Alright, so like I said, they come in different sizes, different shape as well. Alright. Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goes forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side, according to it. Everyone that swears shall be cut off as on that side, according to it. I will bring it forth, saith the Lord, Yahweh by outside a host, alright, with the armies, alright, with the angels. And it shall enter into the house of the thief, which they're Americans, alright? And we are in the house of the thief, because who they steal? It's still the jewel of the Lord, alright? The children of Israel. Still called Negro, Latino, Native American Indians, alright? I will bring it forth, saith the Lord Yahweh outside the host, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name. And it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof, and the stone thereof, which is the missiles, alright, with destruction. Alright, this article they coming in hostile. Yeah, it coming here to destroy America, Babylon the Great, by the thermonuclear, by the thermonuclear missiles, so by fire. Alright, the lasers. Okay. Oh, I have to get this one. There's one more account of the ship being hostile, or coming to be hostile. I can look at the word hostile. Alright, literally mean unfriendly, aggressive, or showing opposition. Alright, because hey, the Lord ain't coming just to tell when I shall not meet thee as a man. Alright, he ain't coming friendly. Alright, he ain't coming as a Mr. Night guy. Alright. This will come up. I think this is chapter 13. I think it is chapter 13 and 1. Alright, it was a vision that Ezra had how it's like coming to destroy America. Alright, and it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea, and it moved all the way thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong. That man talking about how it's waxed strong with the thousands of heavens that are angels. And when he turned his conscience to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. And whatsoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice. And as the earth felleth when it felleth the fire. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heavens to subdue the man that came out of the sea, which is the Elohim. Alright, the atmosphere. Alright, from space. Alright, they're gonna be in the midst of World War III. But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew upon it. So basically, that's talking how big the ship was. But I would have seen the region or place where out the hill was graven, and I could not. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, yet dirt afraid. Alright, basically, still afraid and being still fighting. Alright. Be brave enough challenge. Alright. They was still scared, but it was still, challenge to fight. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor his sword, nor any instrument of war, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lip a flaming breath, and out of his tongue to cast out sparks and tempests. See? That's the laser coming out. Burn everything up. Burn all you people up. And they were all met together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and filled with violence upon the multitude. Man, the Lord coming with hostility. That's hostile. And filled with violence upon the multitude, which were prepared to fight and burn them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, all right, they talk about Revelation 15, all right, the Hamawan, Hamagon one, all right, the mountain of truth. Nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. So yeah, so that's the Ezra describing how Chai and the angel come back in a hostile manner. All right, to destroy this place, burn this place up. All right, rightfully so. So with that.